Hello, my name is David Shindoll,
Hi, I'm Kathy Ziola.
and we're excited for our 8th iteration of our couples workshop, Relationships Clear, Empowered Together. And I was musing with Kathy the other day about how when I was considering getting married, I would have this uncanny ability to find myself sitting at tables surrounded by divorced people. And I would always ask them and interview people, it's like, what happened? That you started out in love and with all the best intentions in the world. And now, after 19 years of marriage myself, I have an inkling of what happens in marriages and how disconnection can begin to kind of creep in. And what we hope to offer during these 2 weekends, a level 1 and a level 2, is a foundational part is consciousness of how we move in and out of connection.
Yeah.
And
So today we want to just spend a couple of minutes and give you a couple of ideas that hopefully will be helpful for you now and contribute to your relationship closeness and harmony, and then perhaps inspire you to want to come and learn more. So as David was speaking about this piece about this consciousness about what creates distance and what creates connection. And that's sort of the overarching curiosity of some of the work that we're doing here. How can we become aware of what each of us are doing in relationship that could be contributing to either distance, disconnection, or to that deeper closeness and intimacy and harmony that we long for? So we're wanting to explore in this weekend, we'll be looking at this piece about responsibility.
yeah, and I really like one of the pillars of nonviolent communication is that we're all 100% responsible for meeting our needs. And that can sometimes seem as something that's burdensome, or it can be a very empowering kind of concept when I know that I'm responsible for showing up fully with what's real in the relationship. That really shifts things in my experience. That the other person doesn't have to respond or act in a certain way. That I'm responsible for my staying connected to life and what's true, and being able to communicate that in a way that doesn't make the other person wrong. Easier said than done, but it's possible.
Yes. Another piece that comes to mind for me around this responsibility and relationship is that when we're in relationship, there's an interdependence of these deep needs that we hold, and that when we have needs in relationship, they're not just my needs or your needs. When we're in relationship, they're our needs. And so this taking care and responsibility for our needs as a partnership is an essential piece, I think, of this approach of how do we create more connection and come to this with 100% responsibility.
Yeah, and what comes for me in experience when there's this kind of openness towards the other person's needs that I share with them in my own way, with my own flavor, is kind of moving from a kind of a judgmental analysis kind of way of interacting to one of curiosity. And that for me is a completely different world. We're really transforming our relationship to our experience and relating to it with this curiosity of I don't know, and I'm open to understanding what this is like for you. That in itself opens up lots of possibilities.
This kind of, we want to share with you this idea that we can actually shift out of these preconceived notions we have about each other. The idea that we know the other person's intention, or the thinking about who's right and who's wrong, and who's good and who's bad in this relationship. And that's, you could call that curiosity. And we're wanting to look for a different kind of curiosity that's really focused on what is at the heart of the matter here. What are the values that I hold? What are the values that my partner holds? What are we each longing for that is moving us to speak or behave in the ways we're speaking or behaving? So shifting out of this place of judgment and into this kind of curiosity, a different flavor of curiosity, can bring us back toward one another, toward the heart, toward the love that brought us together in the first place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to invite you to come and join us to learn more. We've expanded the programming. After doing it, as David said, for 7 or 8 years now, we're adding a level 2. So we have a level 1 coming May 24 through 26, and a level 2 August 16 through 18.
Yeah, and I just really want to encourage you to come. It's something that I've learned in my life. It seems kind of like a trite thing to say that you've heard lots of times, but you have to work on your relationship. Mm-hmm. And it's really true. Taking time to really, without any phone calls, no place to get to really focus on, the quality of your connection with your partner is so important. Mm-hmm. And it's one of my favorite things to do.
Me too. And I really look forward to supporting you. So I hope that you will join us. You can check out the website that is here with this video, nvctrainingsource.com, and please contact us with your questions and to register. We look forward to working with you.
Hope to see you there.